Please stand. I want to welcome everyone today to the marriage ceremony of Brady Gambrell and Amber Coates. We're in the presence of God, and all of you who are attending, and a little bit of rain, we'll join together this man and woman in a lifelong promise and commitment to love each other. Let me start by asking, who gives this woman to be married to this man?
My wife and me.
Thank you. Amber, please join Brady, both facing me. Brady and Amber, you have come today to declare your love for each other by entering into a lifelong covenant. In the life that lies ahead of you, both would surely bring you times of trial that will require combined strength and perseverance, but also times that you wish could stand still. Know this: the excitement of a life lived together will be enhanced through your love, trust, and dedication and faith in each other. I will now ask each of you to declare your intentions to enter into this marriage by responding to the following questions with, I do. Brady, do you take Amber to be your wedded wife, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Amber, do you take Brady to be your wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Please turn and face each other. Y'all can sit. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jesse Burdett, and I'm a lifelong friend of Brady. When asked by Brady and Amber if I would officiate their wedding, of course I said yes, and I only had one concession, and that was that the preacher could drink at the reception. Not to be long-winded, but I would like to share a few key memories that summarize mine and Brady's lifelong friendship. Don't worry, Miss Beatty, I'm saving all the embarrassing ones for the reception. Before Brady and I were born, our mothers moved into houses across the street from each other. Both were pregnant with Brady and myself, and so naturally they spent a lot of time together. Unbeknownst to them and us, a lifelong friendship was igniting. Fast forward several years, one key memory I hold is when Brady and I were in elementary school. One night, Brady had come to stay over at my house, and shortly after a sugar-induced adrenaline rush, we were told it was time to go to bed, lights out, done. Shortly after the lights were out, Brady and I commenced jumping on the bed as if bedtime really only meant that my parents were the ones going to sleep. Within a matter of seconds, my mom was back in the room and with a slightly different tone of voice, told us it was time for bed and promised anyone caught jumping on the bed the rest of the night would have to face a punishment. Shortly after the lights were back off, Brady and I quickly weighed our options and decided that the fun we were about to have from jumping on the bed was going to be well worth any punishment that my mom could ensue on us. From what I can remember, Brady and I both ended that night with a red rear end and tears in our eyes. Fast forward again several years to middle school. Another key memory that I hold is of a night where Brady and I had planned to stay up all night playing video games and talking to girls on the telephone. We thought one way to surely stay awake all night was to sneak a coffee maker up to Brady's room.
Smuggle it.
For late night caffeine supply. Our plan was for me to put the coffee maker and the supplies in my overnight bag, and for Brady to carry the jug of water so that we could easily sneak by Miss Betty as she was watching the TV in the living room. This is vivid, Miss Betty. Our plan was thought to be foolproof as I easily walked by Miss Betty and was headed up to Brady's room when she stopped Brady in his tracks and confiscated the water jug. So, surprisingly, she tore off the lid and sniffed the water, thinking we were sneaking alcohol up to Brady's room. For that, Brady and I have to thank Brett and Chip, our older brothers, for not being able to get away with anything. I tell those stories, and with the ability to tell countless more, to add true meaning when I tell all of you that not only do I know Brady, but I know Brady's heart. And while I may not have known you, Amber, for nearly as long, I know that when Brady came to me and told me he had found the girl of his dreams, that she too must have a heart of gold. To you, Brady, you're a very lucky man. To you, Amber, thank you for loving Brady. With this being my first marriage ceremony to officiate, I've spent a lot of time thinking back through weddings I've attended, as well as sought advice in modern fashion by consulting the most knowledgeable person I know, Google. After much research and reflection, I came to the conclusion that you just can't have a wedding without having read 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it too will pass away. While in most weddings this verse is read to give us all a real fuzzy feeling for what life will be like for Brady and Amber, I can say that this is actually a description of God's perfect love for all of us. With humans being imperfect, I can promise you both there will be times when your love is not very patient and it may not be very kind. In those times, I encourage you both to return to this scripture to remember the example that has been set for us. Now on to the part we've all been waiting for. Brady and Amber, as symbols of your everlasting love and covenant to one another, you have chosen to bring forth rings for exchange. These rings will serve as an outward visible sign of your unconditional love and faithfulness to each other. Brady, please place that ring on the third finger of Amber's left hand, and while holding it there, repeat after me. I, Brady, take you, Amber, to be my lawfully wedded wife. I give to you, in the presence of these witnesses, my promise to stay by your side, in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in good times and in bad times. I promise to love you without reservation. Comfort you in times of distress. Encourage you to achieve all of your goals. Laugh with you. Cry with you. Grow with you in mind and spirit. Always be open and honest. And cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
I messed that up. That's all right.
Amber, Please place that on the third finger of the groom's left hand, and while holding it there, repeat after me.
Ooh.
I, Amber,
I, Amber,
take you, Brady,
to
be my lawfully wedded husband.
I give to you
In the presence of these witnesses, my promise to stay by your side in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in good times and in bad times. I promise to love you without reservation, comfort you in times of distress, encourage you to achieve all of your goals, laugh with you, cry with you, grow with you in mind and spirit, always be open and honest, and cherish you for as long as we both shall live. For as long
as we both shall live.
Both of us.
Please bow your heads and join with me in prayer as we ask God to bless this couple. Our Father in heaven, we come to you today with great joy and excitement in our hearts for the marriage of Brady and Amber. We are so very thankful for your gift of love and that you have led Brady and Amber into each other's lives. We ask that you not only utilize Brady and Amber to spread your message of salvation, but that you send constant reminders to both of them of your everlasting presence. God, we are thankful for the family and friends gathered here today in the support of this couple. Please do not let this couple forget that the same family and friends surrounding them today will be there to support them throughout their journey. God, please bless this lifelong marriage by allowing this couple to occasionally stop and find themselves just as they are standing here today, hand in hand and full of love. Amen. Brady and Amber have decided to write each other letters and put them in a box with a bottle of bourbon and nail it shut. 1 year from today, they will open the box and with a drink and maybe some year-old wedding cake, enjoy the letters together. Please face everyone. Yep. Having pledged their fidelity to one another, to love, honor, and cherish one another in the presence of this gathering, and by the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the state of South Carolina, it is my honor now to pronounce you husband and wife. Brady, you may kiss your bride.